And we're back in Finery. So that was kind of my game plan. Hmm. Alright, I need a plan B. That's it gonna tell me like 8 things. Give me a second. Set up in vertical. The fuck? Twitch adding more things that I am unaware of. I'd say maybe Steam grab bag from some things that I picked up, but on the other hand, it's like some are board games, some are DLC. It's like, huh. Uh, let's see. What would be fun for a one shot? Because Metal Wolf apparently eats my computer alive somehow. Uh, Passing thought goes to Alpha Centauri, but on the other hand, like, that's probably not the most interesting thing to watch. What else do I got? Don't threaten me. Maybe I actually will. Oh, Alpha Centauri. Oh, damn. Now he's calling me the fuck out. You know what? Fine. Maybe I will. So instead of pure American, which I'll admit, Metal Wolf was like not really doing it on the hyper Americanism I was kind of hoping for a bit. Like people meme that game to high heaven, but it's like it was pretty tame, honestly. And the voice acting was very subdued. Yeah, but I did that like a year or two ago. Go with that, just, In fact, I even did that, like, co-op. I think there's still the VOD of it somewhere. Alright, give me a second to figure out some Alpha Centauri. Uh, bu 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 we are not gonna run this thing with Alien Crossfire, though. If I do this again, maybe I will, but... Oh god, that does not look right. Okay, that looks right. Problem is, Alien Crossfire's power crept to hell. Okay, yeah, nope, we're gonna need to do this with, Not... Huh? Hold on. I might have to bootleg a solution here for this one. We must descend. We must descend. Okay, I'm gonna have to bootleg a solution here because apparently OBS does not see it as a window. Oh, hold on. Sid Meyer Alpha Centauri. Is there a settings thing that I can do here? Faction editor, readme, edit. I'm gonna see if there's a way to edit it within the folders. No, don't look like it. Okay. Then yeah, we're just gonna have to bootleg a solution. Just gonna pull...
Superior training and superior weaponry.
See if it'll play nicely once I, make landfall. No! Oh, I can go windowed mode. Maybe that will help. Yeah, now it sees it as window. A little weird I had to do it in the game itself, but whatever. Alright, it works. I got it working. I think. And then I crashed. You know what? I got it mostly working. Well, it should work. Alright, there we go. It works. I can see it, I think. There. Good enough. I won't mess with it any further. I lied. I like to see chat. So let's hope it continues working here. The map of planet will go with talent. Standard rules. Okay, now we need to choose, an ideology here. We could absolutely go believer for fun. I've honestly been playing a lot of Morganites as of late. Getting back into the swing of things. We don't exactly have a whole lot of people. I'm not expecting a whole lot of people to show up. Unfortunately, today was kind of a botch. But let's hear some freehand opinions here. What do we got for ideologies, lads? Well, there we go. There's 2 different votes for the university. Anyone else? Also, what's the other button do?
Human behavior is economic behavior. The particulars...
I don't know. I'm hearing 2 for university. I was dared by who still remained that people wanted to see. I was doing Metal Wolf Chaos, but that memory leaked my computer so fucking hard that I turned full robot. Somehow. Yes, I know how to play Smack. We were all the Metal Wolf inside. But yeah, I'm gathering opinions for faction. How modded is this? Not at all. This is quite literally me just booting up the GOG, I think it was the Prax thing. I'm pretty sure Prax is just quality of life. The basic 7 are Gaians who are, they're basically eco-terrorists. They tend to be pacifistic, but on the other hand, they tend to work with the Xenos that are on planet, and that's not good for you, and very funny for them. The Hive is Space China. It's you pick the Hive because you want to do horrible things to people and not suffer the consequences. University are the science nerds. Morgan Industries is economy. Also ruin the ecology and get the planet to murder you every 5 seconds. The Spartans are your yieldy militarists. The Lord's Believers are, as my friend would describe them, the only sane and correct faction. Luddites that are capable of doing some serious damage. And then the UN. So useless. I'm hearing at least 3 for university. I hear 3 people who are, like, going hard on the university. 2 for meme Gaians. Yeah, it's not if you nerf staple them too much. Also, welcome, Deus. Welcome. Personally, I started the game off playing as, UN, and then I transitioned into being Morgan.
As the Americans learned so painfully in Earth's final century, free flow of information is the only safeguard against tyranny. The once chained people whose leaders at last lose their grip on information flow will soon burst with freedom and vitality. But the free nation, gradually constricting its grip on public discourse, has begun its rapid slide into despotism. Beware of he who would deny you access to information, for in his heart he dreams himself your master. Commissioner Brevin Law, UN Declaration.
Yeah, this game is very smart. But we are going what seems like Zakaev. I mean, he's actually not as unethical as it sounds. Arrogant, yes. Arrogant, yes. Absolutely full of himself, yes. But ironically enough, this game, if Morgan was a modern-day capitalist, as in of the modern day, yes, Ian, that's what that means, he would be downright ethical. The dude knows what long-term sustainability is. He also knows what a monopoly is. Yeah, if everyone is dead or the planet's fucked, you can't sell anything.
Human behavior is economic behavior. The particulars may vary, but competition for limited resources remains a constant. Need as well as greed have followed us to the stars, and the rewards of wealth still await those wise enough to recognize this deep thrumming of our common pulse. CEO Nwabuda K. Morgan.
Yeah, like, dude's actually really goddamn smart, but we are gonna be going with, scientists. Zakaev is, Zakharov.
The substructure of the universe regresses infinitely toward smaller and smaller components. Behind atoms we find electrons, and behind electrons quarks. Each layer unraveled reveals new secrets, but also new mysteries. Academician Prokhor Zakharov, for I have tasted the fruit.
For some reason I thought it was Zakaev, not Zakharov. Whoops. Sakharov, a new era of struggle and opportunity awaits you. The UN Starship Unity has arrived in the Alpha Centauri system after a 40-year voyage. All contact with Earth has been lost after Captain Garland's assassination by an unknown assailant. The crew mutiny and split into factions. In the ensuing conflict, some seize control of Unity's colony pods. You now shape the destiny of your university faction, which has just made planetfall. Well, at least we landed in water. Now, there is a tour button. I will not be using it, just to kind of keep things going along. Also, this map, our start sucks. That is, not good.
Production complete.
Alright, so the basics are... Let's see, we have a mineral patch. We start with a node, which is actually very good. Actually, do I see what my faction is capable of with social engineering? So first things first, as we are the university, we have a +2 to research. Each of these are in 10% intervals, so we are very good and have 20% bonus research. We have -2 probe. We are going to get the shit probed out of us. Probe is a shorthand in this game for espionage, science, for spies. So we are very vulnerable to spies. Howdy, howdy, brass. Actually, I should probably go pull up from, like, the wiki what we've got going for us. Because, annoyingly, the in-game stuff is a little difficult to, parse on occasion. We must dissent, Frith. Welcome, welcome. What else do we have? Oh, we got fucking doll. I'm used to Morgan, who's much more capable of pushing out exploration and initial goodies. Anyway, this pink stuff on the ground is known as biomass. Biomass is where the aliens tend to live and spawn from. We cannot eat the fungus, unfortunately. Anyway, we want to grab that. That is a Unity pod that got shot out of the ship. That tends to have good things. Also, this is still turn 1, isn't it? Nuh-uh. Humanity is best. Give me a second. And yeah, the game doesn't really have audio. What does the university have? Where is Sid Meier's... I have to be specific, because university is a building. University Alpha Centauri. So, what do we start with? Our shtick is that +2 to research, -2 to probing. 1 bonus tech at the start of the game. I don't know what that one is. Extra drone for every 4 citizens. That sucks. Free network node. And we start with information network specifically. So that's kind of not a great setup. It's smack. We don't have alien crossfire going on. Let's not overcomplicate the situation before we get there. Oh yeah, so if anyone's familiar with modern civilization, you need to have a unit at home or you will lose the game because cities cannot defend themselves.
Resources.
Also, the range of the of cities is about 2, and then it can angle 1 to the left and the right. Needless to say, cities don't have a whole lot of range. This is a game for building wide. Oh, hi, Morgan. The brilliant prophet Zakharov. I have heard many of tales of your exploits. As to myself, I remain CEO Morgan of the Morganites. My intention is to reap the rightful rewards of skillful investment and planning. I believe your data on information networks could have important implications for my business plans. I propose you exchange this knowledge from my own files on industrial base. Yeah, you know what? Oh, actually, information networks is pretty good. Let's see if I can't give them applied physics. Applied physics is, I guess, the tech that I got. Because giving him the other thing gives him a lab, so... let's try to see if he'll play ball. Because Morgan's not going to be prone to shooting us.
Resources exist to be consumed, and consumed they will be. If not by this generation, then by some future. By what right does this forgotten future seek to deny us our birthright? None, I say. Let us take what is ours, chew and eat our fill. CEO Nwabude K. Morgan, The Ethics of Greed.
The first colonies lack any kind of factories or heavy industry, so the creation of an industrial base becomes a high priority for economic growth. This industrial base emphasizes small-scale manufacturing with primitive assembly lines and simple currency instruments. We have obtained technologies which allow us to design better units. Yeah, show me what you got. So prototyping I'm not super familiar with because I've been playing a lot of multiplayer, but as far as I'm aware of, when you get a new tech, new units will automatically be designed, but they cost way more. Yeah, so as Morgan, I was familiar with these dudes because they were a part of his initial build. But basically, we can select the chassis, which is many different things. We only have infantry. We can pull out hand weapons, but because we're the university, we can give them lasers if we want. Give them basic armor, basic power plant, and no special abilities. We have now formed the Laser Squad. I don't want to give them free tech for a world map. Got it. Okay, so prototype means that you pay more for the first rather than, okay, than it being a timeline thing. Anyway, so one common thing about Alpha Centauri, for those who are familiar with other Civilization games, is that technology is random, believe it or not. Friend Zakato, I would offer lucrative trading arrangements if you'd agree to a treaty of friendship. Shall we become business partners? Yes. Even though that benefits Morgan more, he stays on his side of the fence, I stay on mine. Splendid. My business plans and your research complement one another nicely. The Morganites and University have much to gain from this friendship. We shall commence trade and commerce at once. Our treaty with the Morganites opens the door for trade and commerce. If that faction is a human faction, each of our bases, if it's large enough, may now begin receiving bonus energy generated by trade. Yeah. Treaties and pacts with progenitor factions have no effects on commerce. This isn't Alien Crossfire. They aren't around. Energy powers your lab, your research labs, and helps your researchers discover and exploit new technologies. So, yeah, what I mean by random, but E-Star is correct. You can turn this off, but the game was entirely designed around this concept. You get the 4X's. This game kind of really defined what the 4X was. And for this game, you kind of just tell your scientists, do this. They will fumble about and eventually discover things. For right now, I don't need discover, but explore and build would be good. Yeah, I don't want to move into that. It'd be really funny because it looks undefended, so I could absolutely bum rush it, but no.
Turn complete. Production complete.
The colored line is the borders as is established. He has much more of a claim to borders right now, so we are not going to mess with that. Oh god, yeah, I see what you mean by the auto turn. I need to turn that off, because I do not need 4 scouts. Okay, I have 3. 1 for defense and 2 for moving about is fine. Preferences. Advanced preferences. Where is auto turn? Ah. Thank you.
Turn complete.
So yeah, early game was us just kind of... Oh god, are we landlocked?
Turn complete.
Planet's atmosphere, though a gasping death to humans and most animals, is paradise for earth plants. The high nitrate content of the soil, and the rich yellow sunlight bring an abundant harvest wherever adjustments can be made for the unusual soil conditions. Lady Deirdre Skye, A Comparative Biology of Planet.
Finding adequate sources of nutrients, energy, and minerals is the most immediate problem facing the colonists after planetfall. An understanding of the basics of Centauri ecology provides the new arrivals with the tools they need to begin shaping the world around them, how plants grow, what geological structures exist, and how natural energy sources may be exploited on planet. Formers. These are your worker units. Don't really need them with armor. University science discovers Centauri ecology, the first breakthrough since planetfall. Peacekeepers made mankind's first breakthrough in 2108. Xenofungus is a plant form native to planet, and you'll find it growing all over the place. Earth plants cannot grow in squares containing fungus unless you clear it out. I really hope I'm not super landlocked.
Turn complete. Energy
complete.
resources.
Oh, whoop. Well, those are believers, because that's orange.
Turn complete.
Alright. What are you doing, Miriam? So the familiar face of Provost Zakharov. I, Sister Miriam of the Believers, offer greetings. Words of your accomplishments have spread since the time of planetfall. You may be aware that I plan to embrace the truth of the good Lord's scripture. Do not attempt to interfere. Have you heard from Morgan recently? I have not been able to locate him or his Morganic faction since the time of planetfall. I wanted to continue some of our earlier conversations. If his calm frequency, I can offer 10 credits. You know what? That's a lot of money early game, and she's heading in that direction anyway. So, here you go. Sakharov, I am concerned that you appear to be withholding scientific data in violation of the UN Charter for this mission. Please release your files on physics to me at once. This is known as, extortion. And will you reciprocate with your own data? Good enough for me.
If you can discover a better way of life than office holding for your future rulers, a well-governed city becomes a possibility. For only in such a state will those rule who are truly rich, not in gold, but in the wealth that makes happiness, a good and wise life. Plato, The Republic, Data Links.
The overcrowding aboard the Unity following the premature wake-up caused terrible conditions for the crew, but also generated valuable data concerning humans under extreme environmental stresses. An analysis of this data provides the first comprehensive mathematical insight into the social psychology of humans. I'm pleased that you've restrained from interference in my life of worship. You are a most prudent leader.
Turn complete.
Okay, yeah, we're not as waterlocked as it first looks.
Turn complete. Turn complete. Turn
Nutrient
complete.
resources.
Nutrients are food. One thing, by the way, that's interesting is that you will stockpile minerals, but it's all committed at once. So if you need to change out for something else, you can very quickly. So honestly, I want to switch out to formers. Switching mid-production, mid-course carries a 50% retooling penalty, but all but the first 10 minerals. Retool for farmers. That's fine. So far, so good. Ground units cannot move between squares adjacent to other units. They must first back up into a non-adjacent square. This is called the zone of control. Units can enter friendly squares, units can move in and out of bases freely, and cloaking devices ignore zone of control.
Turn complete.
Since we're not respecting boundaries here...
We hold life to be sacred, but we also know the foundation of life consists of a stream of codes, not so different from the successive frames of a watchlet. Why then cannot we cut one code short here and start another there? Is life so fragile that it can withstand no tempering? Does the sacred brook no improvement? Chairman Shen Jiyang, Dynamics of Mind.
So the recycling tanks is really good this early on. The alien environment of planets brought a host of unforeseen health problems for the colonists. Early inquiries into biogenetics centered on the prevention and the treatment of these problems. Researchers in this discipline seek an understanding of the entire genetic code.
Turn complete.
Actually, if I can tool it over here for a moment.
Production complete.
Anyway, farmers are workers. We can move this one over here to try and refine that mineral resource that we've got. Either case, terraform, we want to mine.
Indigenous life forms.
Ah, yes. Our first encounter with the mind worms. Mind worms are very fun. Anyway, let's get those recycling tanks up and running. Also, we can use this button called Hurry,
Energy.
and we can pay to enhance the speed of things. Do I want stagnant economy? That's either 18 and 8. Yeah, it should be fine for the moment, honestly. Some units can engage in psi combat. In psi combat, weapon and armor values are ignored, and the attacker is given a 3-2 on land, 1-1 on sea. AKA, this guy is green. That's a little baby mindworm. We want early experience because later on, mindworms will just kill you. We are stronger than they are, and the only way to get better at killing mindworms is killing mindworms. It is now disciplined.
Turn complete.
Holy hell, he got messed up, though. So we meet again. I trust your research is proceeding to your satisfaction. I am, as always, Sister Miriam of the Believers. Your forces have been spotted suspiciously close to New Jerusalem. Do not further test my patience. I just want to go home, lady. I can't get in.
Turn complete.
Honestly, like right here would be 1, 2, 3, 1. That'd be 1, 2, fuck. Nah, I'd have to compromise, and that's not going to get me anywhere. Unfortunately. Yeah, I'm building the recycling tanks first. You can cool it with the build a colony pod. I still need to find some to live. 2, and then 1, 2, 3. A little unfortunate I can't reach that from here, but that's 2 energy, so that's potentially a lot of money. Also, goddamn, Morgan's popping off, apparently. To be fair, he tends to colonize very fast because his population count is very rough to manage early on.
Turn complete.
Well, right here it'd be 1, 2. It'd be 1, 2, 3. Corner with water. Oh wait, that'd be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Nah, it's still off by 1, I think. That'd be 1. No, actually, no. Right here is actually correct. You are correct.
Turn complete. Datapod recovered.
Once
Pre-tech.
a man has changed the relationship between himself and his environment, he cannot return to the blissful ignorance he left. Motion of necessity involves a change in perspective. Commissioner Pravin Lal, A Social History of Planet.
The early colonists quickly learned the importance of reconnaissance and self-defense in this most alien of environments. Doctrine mobility formalizes these cornerstones of military might, representing the first attempts at an organized defense policy on planet. This gives us half-tracks. They can move quickly across the surface. Speeder units gain 25% combat advantage when attacking in open terrain. They also can disengage. So if it's slower, we can just fuck off if we're losing. This is the Recon Rover. Morgan starts with one of these, as far as I'm aware of. And it, needless to say, gets put to very good use very quickly. This is the Scout Rover.
Turn complete.
I'm not trying to test your patience, lady.
Turn complete. Turn complete.
I just want to go home.
Terraform complete. Turn complete.
This might be another colony. Maybe. That's a lot of minerals. Anyway,
Request
hurry up
confirmation.
the recycling tanks, and then we get out the first colonist. More cities is better. This is a wide game. Your troop buildup is not gone unnoticed.
It is every citizen's final duty to go into the tanks and become one with all the people. Chairman Shen Jiyang, Ethics for Tomorrow.
University workers under Provost Zakharov have built the first base facility on planet at university. Can I, like, check out other aspects of this? Ah. Anywho, we are going to now start building a road. Terraform. Construct road to... Oh. I mean, that works, I guess. Still, we don't have a whole lot of wiggle room, so getting boats as quickly as possible would be lovely. Doubtful it'll happen, but you never know.
Turn complete.
Anyway, I would like to construct a road to right here.
Turn
and they will
complete.
handle it. Hello, Jim Stick. Well, welcome. I tried to do late 4th of July thing, and Metal Wolf ate my computer hard. Sokolov, you've been accused of conducting unethical research, and many of my followers itch for a military solution. Will you share your files on ecology as a sign of good faith, or shall I turn my minions loose to seize them? On one hand, I want to kind of tell you to fuck off, but on the other hand, I also don't want you to stage dive me immediately. And that's pretty inconsequential as a tech. Oh, 100%. She will dive you very quickly. So we're just going to let it go for the time being and actually build up so that we can dunk on her. Peacekeepers discovered the secrets of the human brain. The discovery stimulated a burst of research for them.
Turn complete. Production complete.
Okay. Honestly, unironically, getting a colony out right there wouldn't be a super bad thing to do. Not super ideal, but not horror bad.
Turn complete.
Right there would be more ideal, but getting something out is better than getting nothing out for a while. Didn't hit as hard as I thought it would, honestly. Is there anywhere here that'd be particularly good for growth? Right here will do. And then from here... God, I have to prototype. I have to make so many prototypes. That will growth 10. I will stay ahead of my colony.
Turn complete. Turn complete. Turn complete. Turn complete. Turn complete.
He held his arm too stiffly, and so was thrown back repeatedly, until at last I seized his forearm and snapped it back against itself. His training suffered while the arm healed, of course, but I felt this was a lesson he must learn early, and well. Spartan Kell, honing the key.
Many radical young military officers have felt that the doctrine of mobility did not go far enough in the development of fast attacks and quick reconnaissance, because mobility only takes land forces into account. These leaders worked to create the first navies on planet based on doctrine flexibility, coordination, and cooperation between forces made possible by control of the sea. That is what exactly we were hoping for, because that makes transport foils. They kind of suck early on for much, but they will get to places, and more importantly, we can get off this small little island and hopefully find somewhere to colonize. We also have sea farmers, which will be very important.
Turn complete. Turn complete.
Actually, this is looking like a big ol' agra place, because that's two different places with very dense nutrients. That's actually very good. Boosh. Godov founds Bacanor, the first university base since Planetfall. CEO Morgan of the Morganites founded mankind's first base in 2104. Now, they need to get recycling tanks out for themselves.
Turn complete. Production complete. Turn complete.
Yeah, it's gonna be slow going for a hot minute. We'll get that.
Complete.
Actually, no.
Turn complete.
You cancel orders and go south.
Turn
Maybe you'll
complete.
find something. It was Peacekeepers who got it.
Turn complete.
Morgan wants to talk to us. So I've heard you've been in touch with our old colleague Miriam. Just between us, I find her Bible-thumping minions creepy. But so far we've been able to cooperate and she's not tried to interfere with my affairs. A map of Believers' territory for naval. I'm good, but thank you, Morgan. And he wants to give us planetary networks for Navy. Planetary networks would give us probes. Don't like that. And the hologram theater is... Yeah, you know what? I actually want that. I need to make my own probes so that I don't get probed to shit. So, we can play ball.
If our society seems more nihilistic than that of previous eras, perhaps this is simply a sign of our maturity as a sentient species. As our collective consciousness expands beyond a crucial point, we are at last ready to accept life's fundamental truth, that life's only purpose is life itself. Chairman Shen Jiyang, looking God in the eye.
Once the colonists discovered how to survive, they focused on recreating some of the organizational tools left behind on Earth. Following the implementation of simple information networks, the creation of a standard for planetary networks emerges as a high priority for the scientific community. I'm tempted to see what he knows of the map, because he's apparently been moving. So I really don't want to give him the tech, but on the other hand, I want the map. So let's see how bad this is. Alright, so we actually paid for a good map, and he got lucky and got the center, which is rough. Also, oof. That's basically all. Wow, she's been moving fast. But to be fair, they don't do research or anything productive early on, so that checks.
Turn complete. Turn complete. Turn complete.
From here, I'm going to want a transport foil just so I can see what's going out in the blue. Because that is realistically how I'm going to be expanding.
Production complete.
Now, realistically, I want to get right here for
Turn
optimal city
complete.
placement. Damn, just out of range. You move
Turn
with our
complete.
pod to make sure that it doesn't get jumped by mind worms and killed.
Turn complete.
So, a bit of a rough start, but we're getting there.
Turn complete. Turn complete. Turn complete. Terraform complete.
Well, it's outrunning our dude, which is
Turn
normally a
complete.
bad thing, but we haven't been punished for it, so we'll take it.
Production complete.
Alright, we have our first Navy unit. Very important.
Turn complete. Turn complete. Turn complete.
Change this out. I want one more former, and then we're going to start trying to hit wonders.
Indigenous life forms.
That's unfortunate.
Terraform complete.
1, 2, 3. Yep, this is where we want our next colony. That can be very powerful as a economic base.
Bot recovered.
Our unit is swept away in a tidal wave.
Turn complete.
That's a hop, skip, and a jump away. I do not know what the Mouth of Hercules does. So what is that as a landmark? The Mouth of Hercules does literal nothing. It basically teleported me somewhere. But if I can get, like, another colony ship out right here, that could be very good.
Production complete.
My unit did not survive. Yes, you can. And they are quite good. We actually have access to sea formers. Yeah, I need a replacement unit because of the fact that the Mind Worm just jumped our dude and killed him. Good fighters we are not.
Turn complete.
Never mind, Go Hunter killed this thing.
Turn complete. Turn complete.
Oh, thank God. Interlude from Book of Planets. Walking alone through the corridors of University Base, you skim through the security reports on recent attacks by the horrific native mind worms. Giant swarms or boils of these modded 10-centimeter nightmares have wriggled out of the fungal reeds of late. and now threaten to overwhelm base perimeters in several sectors. Victims are paralyzed with psi-induced terror. They experience an unimaginably excruciating death as the worms burrow into the brain to implant their ravenous larvae. Only the most disciplined of security squads can overcome their fear long enough to trigger the flame guns which can keep the worms at bay. Clearly, you'll have to tend carefully to the morale of the troops. Furthermore, since terror and surprise increase human casualties dramatically in these encounters, it'll be important to strike first when worm boils are detected. You consider ordering some form of detachments to construct sensors near vulnerable bases to aid in such detection efforts.
Our first challenge is to create an entire economic infrastructure from top to bottom out of whole cloth. No gradual evolution from previous economic systems is possible because there is no previous economic system. Each interdependent piece must be materialized simultaneously and in perfect working order. Otherwise, the system will crash out before it ever gets off the ground. CEO Nwabuike Morgan, the Centauri Monopoly.
Early industry on planet centered on the creation of a frontier industrial base featuring primitive assembly lines and simple currency instruments. Soon, leaders in the financial sectors pushed for a more comprehensive industrial economics policy to accommodate free trade and other strategies for multiplying capital. Oh yeah, we should probably plant woods at some point, but right now, what I would like to do is get a road to our other colony.
Turn complete.
Yes, we have. We have switched to the 4X. Also, they already have their defenders, so get the recycling tanks going.
Project initiated.
Ah! Wrong place. Wrong thing. I want the recycling tanks.
Insufficient energy. Enemy project initiated.
He wants the weather paradigm. That's not super great.
Turn complete. Production complete.
Because I'll be honest, I don't really need... I mean, the weather paradigm would be great, but I'm not really in a state to really construct it fast. Probably get the sea formers out.
Turn
It was
complete.
bad, dude. We were talking like I had to crash stream because my everything died. The weather paradigm would be 34 turns. I might be able to base race that. Maybe. I do have the mine. I have the spare credits. We'll take the gamble. I'm a turn behind, but I'm pretty sure that the UN is not moving that fast. We're still early game for a lot.
Project initiated.
University engineers construct their first vehicle prototype. Engineers working under Chairman Yang already achieved this in the same year. Heh. Basically, we like these guys better, so they're getting credited with it first. You know what? Fuck you.
Turn complete. Turn complete.
Actually, how many spare scouts do I have? they can get over here pretty quickly. I can just
Turn
ferry them
complete.
over. Start getting them to see
Turn
what
complete.
this region looks like. Yeah, 200 turns, but I really need the food production right there. Actually, what can we look for? Social engineering. Planned economy is less efficient, but it would give us growth. Yeah, we got a colony. You want one named after you then? Yeah, we'll go with a planned economy for the time being, because even though inefficiency is bad, growth and industry good. Such a drastic change in our society will cost us 16 energy credits to effect. That's fine. Inefficiency isn't kicking in yet. Oh yeah, that's going much faster. Then yeah, let's go with, the Naval Academy. Because that's going to be a very important city. It just needs the chance to grow.
Turn complete.
Yeah, this has to get through the fungus, but it's only one more turn of fungus.
Terraform complete. Turn complete. Terraform complete.
They are thankfully not growing very fast, and industries is capped.
Terraform complete.
I wish to end the turn.
Enemy project initiated.
They are working on human genome. That is also something I want, but only so much I can get done at the same time.
Production complete.
Units are on board. The sea former is good to go. And they can start making this into a kelp farm.
Turn complete. Production complete.
Proceed. Yeah, inefficiency is starting to hit us a little here. We don't really have a drone problem. This is an economic base, though, so probably actually good to get that energy bank going quickly.
Indigenous life forms.
You may have to jump. Straight to Prometheus. Is that anything? No. Time to see if the ship can survive. Rude! That was a former, man! I just wanted to build a road! Maybe start moving over there.
Terraform complete.
Also, wow, that's a steep incline.
Turn complete. Insufficient energy.
Am I making money right now? No, I'm staying even. This might be the crater. That's the Garland crater. 1 mineral in interior squares. So needless to say, we are going to try and grab that as quickly as possible. Your new destination is over here. Oh, well, I forgot to change out your thing. Honestly, I'll take the extra troops.
Request confirmation.
Spend the 11 to get that going, and then get that going. I do need to economy boost.
Production complete. Terraform complete.
Also on top of the Garland crater. Oh my god. Yeah, no, that looks great for a colony. We absolutely need to get something over there as quickly as possible.
Terraform complete.
Basically, every square in there is a giant amount of,
Turn complete.
is a giant amount of, minerals. Yeah, Morgan's expanding fast, but again, that's what he does because he has really low pop cap. The scout is now a hardened
Some
badass.
writers miss what is right because they are deficient. Others because they are excessive in feelings or in actions, while virtue finds and chooses the mean. Aristotle, Nicomachean Ethics, Data Links.
Throughout the history of mankind, philosophers have grappled with the question, how shall we then live? Ethical calculus lays down the mathematical principles uncovered by social psych to address this question, essentially providing calculations and functions that determine appropriate behavior. More notably, it gives us the children's creche, which is growth and efficiency. This is, needless to say, really good. We can also become a democratic government. This would give us further growth and deal with our inefficiency. However, our support would go down. Support is basically free units that we don't have to pay minerals on. I want the +4 growth. That is very good.
Terraform complete.
You will stay in town for a minute. Yeah, skip your turn for right now.
Turn complete. Insufficient energy.
Yeah, that's not happening anytime soon. I suppose in the meantime, since we're doing literal
Turn
nothing...
Terraform complete.
Terraform... Flat and arid. Let us go with a farm.
Turn complete. Indigenous life forms.
Don't like your odds here.
Mod recovered.
Oh, hey, free materials. Wow, that just flat out just filled out their energy bank. Well, crash it is.
Turn complete.
Life is merely an orderly decay of energy states, and survival requires the continual discovery of new energy to pump into the system. He who controls the sources of energy controls the means of survival. CEO Nwabuda K. Morgan, the Centauri Monopoly.
I could probably whip around over there, and that'd be very fast, but that's also a dangerous area. Honestly, automate the area for the time being. I don't know exactly what would be for the best. So I will trust the AI has that one. Yeah, I could see like a colony, maybe like right here. Right here would be 1, 2, 3. Maybe something here, something here. Start just getting into the crater itself. What's up, Miriam? I must caution you, my engineers have completed Advanced Recon Rover prototype. Ooh, spooky. Your research stands in the way of my plans to embrace the truth of the good Lord's scripture. I will agree to overlook this state of affairs for the time being, but only in exchange for energy credits. Do not boast of your bizarre religious practices to me, Miriam. That is just as well, for I was looking forward to dismembering your reckless faction piece by piece. Soon you should realize the magnitude of your mistake. Well, that's already vendetta. Well, get ready, boys. We are officially getting into combat. Oh, that's the UN. Oh, fuck. That's the UN next to the crater. Ugh, I do not want them close. The brilliant Zakharov, first among the Academy. I lead the Peacekeepers, and honor to be their brother Lal. We intend to defend the humanitarian principles of our original UN Charter. It's not war, it's vendetta. We're better than war. I must caution you, we've completed advanced synth metal garrisons. You're in contravention of the UN Charter. You must pay the fine or once or suffer the consequences. So sue me. Oh, and fucking LOL is after me too. Wow, okay, sure. Usually it takes a little bit more to piss them off, but no, apparently everyone wants to go today. I mean, who doesn't want the crater? That thing is very good. Problem is, I don't want to retool the weather paradigm because that will absolutely chew. Is the play to actually upgrade some veteran units here? I mean, I have synth metal garrisons. I should be fine.
Request confirmation.
Okay, to get that just moved as quickly as possible so I can try to get units. Either case, we need that crater at this point. If they're moving in on it, we gotta take it. People declaring war this fast is also not a supremely big problem.
Terraform complete.
They can't
complete.
They can't enforce it. Though if Lol is going to be an asshole about this, I can push him. Provost Zakhanov wins the first planetary battle against Brother Lol, the Peacekeepers. We are only going to get started. Either case, we are gonna piss off at this point.
Turn
Get a solar
complete.
collector going. That is Scout Rover. They can't crack any of my bases right now, so we're fine. What's it take to upgrade the unit? Oh, Jesus, 312. Oh, because... Probably because it's still prototype, and they don't want you to just buy out prototypes.
Turn complete.
It's already at work.
Turn complete. Insufficient energy.
Yeah, we want the food. We want that to go fast.
Terraform complete.
Yeah, that rover is just gonna unfortunately just be very abusive for us.
Turn complete. Production complete.
Yes, I'm here to plant the forest. Forests also tend to spread on their own, by the way, which is really funny.
Turn complete.
The other part about this crater is that there's, like,
Turn complete.
no xenofungus whatsoever surrounding it, which is lovely.
Turn complete. Enemy project initiated.
Sister Miriam is trying to also get the weather paradigm. The UN beat us to it. God damn it. I shall not confront planet as an enemy, but I shall accept its mysteries as a gift to be cherished. Nor shall I crudely seek to peel the layers away like the skin from an onion. Instead, I shall gather them together as the trees gather the breeze. The wind shall blow and I shall bend. The sky shall open and I shall drink my fill. Gaian Acolyte Prayer.
Enemy project initiated. New orders needed.
I can, however, get the Human Genome Project going on.
Project initiated.
And that would be good for me, so we'll just pivot. Oh yeah, no, we want that thing. That thing is going to be explosive.
Turn complete.
Holy shit. Also, Miriam, what the fuck are you doing? That's a colony pod heading my way. I'm going to take your colony pod now, you dumbass. Unless you're gonna drop it right there, which in that case I have to burn that thing to the ground. That's 2 colony pods! What the shit?
Turn complete.
No, you get the fuck back here. Except I can't keep up, unfortunately, but,
Turn complete.
Oh, no, he declared... He war decked on me, man. There's no, There's no, playing nice with it. Dude's after me. Because I didn't pay sanctions.
Turn complete.
Sensor array. Well, I managed to pin them down, so I just gunned them down.
Turn complete. Insufficient energy.
Pay the extra energy so the Human Genome Project will get done in a turn.
Production complete.
Oh god.
To map the very stuff of life, to look into the genetic mirror and watch a million generations march past. That, friends, is both our curse and our proudest achievement. For it is in reaching to our beginnings that we begin to learn who we truly are. Academician Prokhor Zakharov, address to the faculty.
So, how bad did that crunch me? I don't know how bad, because it just did a small... Oh, you don't get the video? Okay. Unfortunate.
complete.
We beat the Gaians to it, at least. Which is the real victory here.
Turn complete.
Who the fuck? Oh, it's Santiago. I lead the Spartans and am honored to be their colonel, Santiago. We intend to exercise freely the God-given right to keep and bear arms. And they have impact rovers already. Oh boy! And she's trying to bully me out of stuff. You know what? Everyone's my enemy at this point, so bring it on, Santiago.
Turn complete.
The genetic code does not and cannot specify the nature and position of every capillary in the body or every neuron in the brain. What it can do is describe the underlying fractal pattern which creates them. Academician Prokhor Zakharov, Nonlinear Genetics.
Widespread adoption of the philosophy of ethical calculus removes the opposition to genetic experimentation in plant and animal DNA, while advances in biogenetics provide techniques for the incipient field of gene splicing. This technology allows researchers to insert new DNA coding into existing genetic materials that entire traits, from disease resistance to a stable personality, can be copied. Can be copied from one organism and transferred onto any number of others.
Turn complete. Turn complete. Turn complete.
Now, do I want to fuck with Spartans in a long-term capacity? No. Spartans are killy as hell. But, if I gotta, it is worth it to fight for this crater.
Terraform complete.
Zakharov of University captures the militia station to achieve the first conquest on planet.
Turn complete.
The problem is that she is 100% after my ass at this point. That is a laser infantry. That's not super great. Gonna have to retool that one, and we're gonna probably have to queue up some more. There are so many dudes. Holy shit. I mean, we're kind of in close contact, and there ain't much I can do about it, so...
Production complete.
You fucker. What do you want, Miriam? This vendetta wastes lives and resources. Shall we pledge blood truce and have an end to it? No, you can fuck right off, because I'm gonna take this place first. 75 energy No, I am not going to do this.
Turn complete.
We can talk peace in a moment when your city is gone. You are not getting a unit in the middle of a city in the middle of my territory and fucking my borders. And Heracles is approaching Perihelion. For the next 20 years, we expect native life to be annoying as hell. There's time yet to reconsider your early arrogance. Will you trade me your gene splicing to end this vendetta? No. Piss off. She's gonna be mad for a while. Alright, so... Station maintains. We have to hold this place at all costs. That one's green, this one's disciplined. You will be upgraded so that I can hold this crater.
Turn complete.
If I could get Lord's Truth, that would be awesome. Honestly, you go exploring. I've got bigger problems. They are now moving towards virtual world. It can't build very quickly because it has to support a whole bunch of military units. Gee, I wonder why. What are the odds here? Bad. What the hell? I don't think they moved, so...
Turn complete.
They don't have good odds to attack us, but they don't have good odds and...
Insufficient energy.
Basically, we're at stalemate.
Improvements destroyed. Enemy project initiated.
Proper care and education for our children remains a cornerstone of our entire...
Turn
shit.
complete.
Holy shit, yeah, that's a lot of things.
Turn complete.
They are ignoring transmissions. Alright, that's a problem. That's a big problem coming down south.
Insufficient energy.
This is called losing the war currently.
Turn complete.
Somehow they held. Lol is, saying, hey, you want to give me stuff and I won't kill you? As far as I'm aware of, you are not coming in with much of a force. I will hold this space.
Turn complete. Request confirmation.
They need fresh troops. Oh, good, we have a drone, but I have a talent, so there's no riots yet. This is not gonna get better before it gets worse. Those are recon rovers. Oh, that's just flat out an impact rover. This could get bad.
Insufficient energy.
Jesus Christ. Odds are 5 to 5. Honestly, go.
Turn complete.
It fucked off, so good enough.
Production complete. Drone riots.
You fucking damn it. Right, you generate more drones really quickly. God, that's pain. They're not gonna build anything. As one would say, this is fantastic timing for a lot of things. Well, there's one way of dealing with this, which is go to the social engineering, dump down our research a bit, dump down our economics a bit. About 20% psych should give us what we need. Because what we need are talents. That is 2 talents and a doctor. That'll have to maintain for now. That's not ideal, but... if I can get a peace with Miriam, that would be ideal. That fucking sucks. I need time. Flat out, I need time. Yeah, we're currently losing. I don't like it. I need to get military out. I can hold, but it's a bad dice roll away from losing stuff. Most prudent. In that case, I'm willing to pledge blood truce. So pledged. I thank you. Okay. So that is one war taken care of. Which means they have time to get the recreation commons. The fact this takes 25 fucking turns, Jesus. Oh, they also blew up my mine. That's great. Honestly, they're gonna get it done faster, so they do it. And in the meantime, you can make a former to try and unfuck this.
Turn complete. Drone riots have ended. Turn complete.
Okay, riots are over for the moment.
Insufficient energy.
Get another garrison out. I need that to be like a tough nut to crack.
Drone riots. Insufficient energy.
God. Maintaining barely. I need those recreation commons
Turn
up.
complete. Insufficient energy.
It's not good here. And the peacekeepers are telling us to fuck off. Hey, Morgan. You know what? That just saved my ass, Morgan. Thank you. Yeah, here's Santiago's phone number. Yes. Yeah. I do not want you to be an enemy to me. I know that that benefits you more than it does me. But that helps. CEO Morgan of the Morganites greet you formally as Pact Brother. Together we will pursue unfettered research and dominate the planet's economy. May our plans and forces converge to victory. Our new pact with the Morganites allows us to work together with CEO Morgan towards shared goals. We can now move through Morganic territory, stack with their units, and enter their bases. Meanwhile, they can send units through our territory without military conflict. Commerce is now doubled. Your planned economy is wrong-headed and inefficient, and stifles the just and proper flow of capital on this planet. I hope you will open your markets to a more realistic model. That allows me to upgrade to Synth Metal Garrison. That keeps them standing for the time being. I don't expect that to hold for super long with Miriam. But it buys time. And I kind of need some time right now to fix that. Get that prototyped. Except now I need to make the recreation commons here. Except I can't. This hurts. This is a lot of hurting.
Turn complete. Drone riots have ended.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Request confirmation.
That gets it out this turn, which we need.
Insufficient energy. Not recovered.
Turns. Oh, hey, free kelp farm. Which means more food for them. Which is maybe not strictly a good thing. This is rough. Why is the Unity rover in the water?
Turn complete. Production complete.
It's holding on barely.
Insufficient energy.
Unfortunately, I think I'm losing the crater. Don't like it, but on the other hand, I am wearing them down. I don't know where the hell he got an impact squad so early on in the game. Probably just gonna have to eat the loss.
Turn complete.
Which is not ideal.
Request confirmation.
Well, that happens at the end of the turn, and for some reason they ain't stage diving it, so... Oh, no, this isn't the Spartans. This is the UN.
Turn complete.
This is also true.
Production complete.
Fuck. Okay, so paying for a unit does not have it, and that's gonna be... Alright, well, we can't let that pass if we can help it. Except there's no way I can stop it. So I just fucking gave them the best territory in the game. Because they refused to stop. Is there anything we can do to fix that? No, because I don't have impact. And I have to pay money to make people not fucking flip their shit.
Insufficient energy. Turn complete.
What do we got? Yeah, I can give you Lol's phone number. I see my warnings have gone unheeded. I shall now allow your planned economics to stifle the just and proper flow of capital on this planet. I must now renounce our pact of brotherhood lest you plunge this world to the abyss of communism and nationalized industry. Okay. You do you, buddy.
Terraform complete.
Doesn't the Sea of Nessus have something attached to it? No.
Request confirmation.
In the borehole pressure mines 100 kilometers beneath planet's surface, at the Mohorovičić discontinuity where crust gives way to mantle, temperatures often reach levels well in excess of 1,000 degrees Celsius. Exploitation of planet's resources under such brutal conditions has required quantum advances in robotic and teleoperational technology. Morgan Industries Limited Annual Report.
The creation of planetary networks and the widespread adoption of industrial economics has led to rapid industrialization of the virgin planet. Lacking the traditional masses of the Earth working class, leaders must now develop complete industrial automation for production and assembly. Building modest factories where all repetitive, non-skilled jobs from janitor and VP of sales are handled by sophisticated robotics. So the supply crawler is awesome. I can't really afford the morale penalty right now, otherwise I would attach myself to wealth.
The entire character of a base and its inhabitants can be absorbed in a quick trip to the Rack Commons. The sweaty arenas of Fort Legion, the glittering gambling halls of Morgan Bank, the sunny lovers' trysts in Gaia's High Garden, or the somber reading rooms of UN headquarters. Even the feeding bay at the Hive gives stark insight into the sleeping demons of Yang's communal utopia. Commissioner Pravin Lal, A Social History of Planet.
Bot recovered.
That is very lovely. And somehow I missed that entire expansion window.
Turn complete.
Because I didn't see the barely connecting things to get in there. Holy shit, Miriam. That was like 8 units I saw just move there. And she has boats.
Turn complete.
Not ideal. I'm just trying to get my economy back up and running. And she's over there with more laser squads than God. Fuck me, I guess.
Turn complete. Terraform complete. Turn complete.
Yeah, so back onto the colony pod, please. Oh, God. Actually, I might need a regular landformer here. Alright. So I have somewhat unfucked the problems here.
Insufficient energy.
I don't need a road.
Terraform complete.
Mountain planet. Alright, that may be a... Governor off. Former on. Queue in a colony pod. So we have a different landmark to use for the time being.
Turn complete. Production complete.
Don't have anything that really helps here, so I probably just need to make a whole bunch of laser squads. Not ideal, but is what it is. Especially since Miriam over there is getting very spicy. Right here would be good settlers, so that works.
Turn complete. Turn complete.
-8 labs, -6 econ. So we've been having an interesting time.
Turn complete.
Try to find the best spot on Mount Planet.
Turn complete.
Green's going nuts, which are the Gaians. And LOL is doing well because I threw him its fucking territory in the game. Basically coming along at the same rate, so not much can be done there. Home base is just struggling to get anywhere. Honestly, what we need is a forest at home.
Turn complete.
Yeah, speaking of the native life, where the hell is it on their angles? Please give me something good.
There are two kinds of scientific progress. The methodical experimentation and categorization which gradually extend the boundaries of knowledge, and the revolutionary leap of genius which redefines and transcends those boundaries. Acknowledging our debt to the former, we yearn nonetheless for the latter. Academician Prokhor Zakharov, addressed to the faculty.
By using the power of information networks to speed calculations and encourage collaborations, researchers make great strides in the field of nonlinear mathematics with significant military applications. That is impacts. We can make use of those. Now I am the one with the big gun.
Turn complete. Production complete.
Organic formers... Eh? But how? They're not over here. Yeah, now they're starting to print units again. Plant a forest. You just need to wait until more units show up.
Insufficient energy.
That's just very rough. But at least I can ship over the colony to right there. Yeah, I need to take that as soon as possible before he fortifies that thing into impossibility. Unfortunately, not working as well as one would hope, because I now need to deal with the drone problem. Oh, wait, isn't it 7 is PopCap? Yeah, I think 7's PopCap, so...
Invalid terraform command.
Remove the sea fungus.
Production complete.
Praise be, they built the creche. Bang! It killed my computer. It ate all the triangles, man.
Enemy project initiated.
What do I care for your suffering? Pain, even agony, is no more than information before the senses. Data fed to the computer of the mind. The lesson is simple. You have received the information, now act on it. Take control of the input, and you shall become master of the output. Chairman Shenji Yang, Essays on Matter and Mind.
Production complete.
The planetary transit system would be lovely, but honestly, I'm still just getting things back into order.
Indigenous life forms.
You fucker. Get him. We got him.
Bot recovered.
Oh, that is beauty. That's a lot of force that just
Turn
popped up there.
Turn complete. Turn complete. Terraform complete.
Others can attest that the frame rate started eating shit, then I started sounding robotic. The center did not hold. Oh, shit. Nah, it's gonna be faster if I get the oil into position.
Turn complete. Nutrient resources.
I did want it to be an America Fuck Yeah Day today. It did not work out as we hoped.
Turn complete. Turn complete. Turn complete. Maximum population reached.
Yeah, I'm fine with that not expanding further.
Production complete.
Shall I upgrade all future impacts to the protection of impact inventory at model at no cost?
At
Yes,
atrociously
please.
high energy states, the properties of matter change subtly, and new miracles become possible. The plasma accretion process is now dangerous and difficult to control. but its products will soon become commonplace in our society. Sister Miriam Godwinson, the Lord works.
Nerve gas pods? Factions willing to commit atrocities can equip their combat units with nerve gas pods. Units so equipped can employ these pods to gain a 50% attack bonus. Will cause civilian casualties. And then we can get plasma steel armor. I have still not made a naval ship yet because I am trying to just get this all in order.
Indigenous life forms.
Oh, that's great.
Turn complete. Turn complete.
Oh, Morg has plasma garrison, so he definitely has strong mil tech.
Production complete.
So Bacanor needs to deal with the drone problem again. But once I can get this shipped over here, I can at least colonize Mount Planet. In the meantime, I can get all my my infantry over here to become impact infantry, and then we are going to be in for a great time to retake our crater colony.
Turn complete.
What's up, Morgan? I'm under attack by the forces of the fanatic Sister Miriam of the Believers, who is bent on imposing her extremist moral code on everyone else. If you'll join me in resisting this invasion, I shall speak of a brotherhood with you, energy credits, and tech. He must be getting screwed if he's giving me everything this. So you know what? Yeah, I'm willing to play ball. My troops need veterancy, and I could take some of those territories. Oh, they just casually have the fucking freshwater sea.
We sit together, the mountain and I, until only the mountain remains. Li Po from the Yang Collection.
Industrial expansion often comes at the expense of ecological stability. The business practice of environmental economics addresses this problem by finding and exploiting areas where environmental and industrial concerns overlap, such as sustainable resource use, ecotourism, and organic product development. By combining the principles of industrial economics and ecological engineering in this new business model, ecological stability becomes a profitable endeavor.
Terraform complete. Turn complete. Turn complete. Production complete.
The impact infantry they are now out of prototype. They can be mass produced. They need more industrial capability. Impact infantry cost 80, so they're expensive. But I can make a full upgrade of my units.
Turn complete.
That's a lot of money, but on the other hand, that is a lot of dudes. In the meantime, I'd also like...
energy.
Oh, I have no money. How am I doing for money? I make 9 a turn. That's fine. Once we have all 4 units...
Production complete.
Let's go ruin her day.
Turn complete. Turn complete. Wrong way.
I'm working on it. Now we will get over here. And we're just gonna get this giant death march going on to the Lord's truth. Oh, wow.
Drone riots have ended.
Oh, wow. Morgan's dropped it hard. Alright.
Terraform complete. Turn complete.
This is, needless to say, a spicy situation. I have a feeling I need more plasma sentinels. Because this is going to get a whole hell of a lot worse before it gets better.
Maximum
Fossil
population
fuels in the
reached.
last century reached their extreme prices because of their inherent utility. They pack a great deal of potential energy into an extremely efficient package. If we can but sidestep the 100 million year production process, we can corner this market once again. CEO Nwabuduke Morgan, strategy session.
The extreme efficiency of which the neural net fungus managed planet's vast ecosystem kept extensive deposits of organic material from forming over the epochs. Because of this lack, fossil fuels known on Earth never developed, forcing early colonists to rely on less efficient alternative sources of energy. However, the advances in subatomic theory and gene splicing allow scientists to short-circuit the Eon's Law process, providing them with synthetic fossil fuels needed to build advanced vehicles and machinery. We can now make fungicide C-formers, but more importantly, we can now make the Missile Squad, which hits even harder, and the Missile Rover. Yes, I'd
Turn
like to
complete.
hold. That's what I've been doing. Oh, you wasteful piece of shit.
Production complete.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that was important. Yeah, you probably want a tree farm, if only to fix your stagnant food stocks.
Turn complete. Production complete.
Yikes! Very close. We have taken the Lord's mercy. Since you have a spare moment, we are going to want you to make a transport foil. Make sure that you're ready for the war to come.
Turn complete.
You need to get over here to make sure I can move
Turn
those
complete.
units.
Production complete.
That is one impact inventory. Honestly, they can just vibe there for the time being. Didn't mean to make a second
complete.
plasma sentinel, but that's fine. Means they did the groundwork for others, or for the second place, so that's fine. We are gonna want the wreck commons so that they don't get fussy quickly. And the rest should be fine. Oh wow, they've also taken collections. Switch to view. Your pack brother has gone mad, and now he spends his time counting his ill-gotten tokens. Yeah, there's no appeasing you, Miriam. I either lose Morgan, who's kind of useless at this point, or I get neither, and you will still backstab me, so... My forces are strong and troops are mobilized. If you do not return the Lord's mercy to my possession immediately, I shall destroy you utterly. Promptly go fuck yourself. You are only now declaring vendetta. You're a wretched unbeliever, and your sins cry out for God for punishment. In the Lord's name, I now pronounce vendetta upon you, that destroying your so-called democracy, I may redeem the souls of your followers, while there's still yet hope for their salvation.
Destroyed.
Have to retool. I'm going to lose a lot of minerals, but I need the extra body count right now. They're going to lose that fight. Do I have disciplined troops? Yeah, I've got a commando troop who is much better. That is much better odds for us. Barely still won the fight. There is one garrison in the Lord's truth. Good news, though. More colonies.
Turn complete. Production complete.
When the fuck did you get missile inventory? Wild. Honestly, this may be the best hope for it. 16 to 15 is good odds. Let's go. Barely. This is wild. There we go. Mount Zombie Expeditionary. I am certain this will not end poorly for anyone.
Turn complete.
Oh, the Spartans are apparently near dead, too. I wonder if Lol has just been killing them. Oh, they made another fucking garrison.
Turn complete.
Troops need to spend some time healing up in here. It's fine.
Production complete.
Speaking of fine, mind worms. Okay, that is more than enough troops to hold for now. You can go back to making the forests.
Turn complete. Bot recovered. Turn complete.
Xenofungal bloom. It's a bad growth. Holy hell.
Turn complete.
Really? The former is stopping me from... Okay. Well, the former's dead.
Turn complete.
Air
Maximum
power
population
rests at
reached.
the apex of the first triad of victory, for it combines mobility, flexibility, and initiative. Spartan Battle Manual.
The colonists had brought the knowledge of atmospheric flight to planet, but not the materials to build and maintain large quantities of aircraft in planet's harsh conditions. With the discovery of synthetic fossil fuels for materials and our new emphasis on doctrine flexibility, pilots can now again make the leap into the clouds. Behold, air units! They exist! We have taken the Lord's truth. God, this is gonna be a rough state of affairs. We march on New Jerusalem. Hey, betray the Morganites! No. Give me tech and I won't kill you! You fuck off.
Request confirmation.
Don't want to spend the money on it, but I need to do it before the drone riot happens. That's not ideal at all. Lord's Gift is a non-threat, so once I take New Jerusalem, we can get to collections and industries.
Turn complete. Combat report.
Oh, wow. That just
Production
outright
complete.
alpha nuked my elite unit. They didn't even get the chance to fight back. That is very rude. And I can't make the upgrade because I still need to make the missile troop.
Turn complete. Improvement destroyed.
The Peacekeepers have eradicated the Spartans. Santiago has been captured and interrogated.
Richard Baxton piloted his recon rover into a fungal vortex and held off 4 waves of mindworms, saving an entire colony. We immediately purchased his identity manifests and repackaged him into the recon rover Rick character with a multi-tiered media campaign. Televids, touchbooks, holos, sci-tours, the works. People need heroes. They don't need to know how he died clawing his eyes out, screaming for mercy. The real story would just hurt sales and dampen the spirits of our customers. Mythology for Profit. Morgan Stellar Tott's keynote speech.
Production complete.
Okay, so that doesn't look as killy as it initially looks. It's bad, but it ain't we're doomed bad. If I can get the fresh troops in here... We're probably taking some hits, but... we are running her troops down. The only thing that's really scary there is the missiles. If she attacks the city, we've got her with spare reinforcements, because they are close enough to assist.
Turn complete. Improvement destroyed. Complete. Turn complete.
No, I rolled incredibly shit there.
Turn complete.
Currently in deadlock over there, but if they make the when they make the first move, and they will, they are screwed.
Request confirmation.
Honestly, I want some formers out here.
Improvement destroyed. Production complete. Perhaps a careful review of your options is in order.
Yeah, get him.
Combat report.
That's their missile infantry. That is in our favor. Get rid of their missile infantry. It is critical. And that's their big unit. I'm gonna make you the designated defender here. Slowly but surely, we push back the goddamn zealot. Well, that unit is a plasma garrison. We can just ruin
Perhaps a
them.
careful review of your options is in order. Perhaps a careful review of your options is in order.
Actually, I could just fight garrison to garrison. Nah, that ain't gonna work.
Indigenous life form.
Can we stop getting mind worms in every pod?
Turn complete. Maximum population reached.
They need their own garrison here.
Insufficient energy.
Okay, so we can now march on New Jerusalem.
Turn complete. Turn complete.
They have a lot of garrison right there.
Turn complete.
Sucks to do, but I don't have the... How many minerals will be lost? Fuck. Problem is, can I get troops over there quickly enough to help with that? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Nah. Unfortunately, that's gonna just be a case of I kind of need to, bite the bullet to not lose my capital, so...
Turn complete. Production complete.
Hold it for now.
Turn complete. Production complete.
There are only two ways in which we can account for a necessary agreement of experience with the concepts of its objects. Either experience makes these concepts possible, or these concepts make experience possible. Immanuel Kant, Critique of Pure Reason, Data Links.
All past research on memory, learning, the senses, and other aspects of the brain did not answer one basic question. What is the biological mechanism of self-awareness? Research into biogenetics and social psych finally resolves the last of the secrets of the human brain, providing an understanding of the fundamentals of consciousness. Yeah, we just did not get that for like the longest period of time. The transport. Ah, yes, now this will help us actually transport more dudes. That is a missile infantry.
Perhaps a careful review of your options is in order.
Ate the hell out of my computer, and I had to reboot. I memory leaked that hard. So instead, you get one of the smartest 4X games out there. Or one of the most pretentious, depending on your viewpoint.
Perhaps a careful review of your options is in order. Turn complete. Combat report. Drone riots. Production
Brisket.
complete.
Good stuff.
Turn complete.
Hurts you a whole hell of a lot more than it does me when things go down.
Turn complete. Production complete. Perhaps a careful review of your options is in order. Request confirmation.
Spend the credits. Unfortunately, I've lost quite a few veterans in this conflict.
Turn complete.
The difference, but nah, this is just flat better. Do, 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 do. This makes my life very simple, though. Because Miriam has effectively killed Morgan.
Production complete. Turn complete.
That's a ding. That another missile troop? Yes, it is. They can still stage dive me, but it ain't gonna be enough. Well, we're getting somewhere. I mean, she just has a very defensive territory over here. There's not a lot I can supremely do about it.
Turn complete. Production complete.
The worms! The worms! We got their ass. Well, I just realized they're not in range yet. Thank you, interface looking weird. Three to 2. Very likely to win. And that was one of their veteran units, so that's good.
Turn complete. Production complete.
Mistakes were made.
Turn complete. Indigenous life forms.
That's some shit.
Request confirmation. Turn complete.
That's a vehicle.
The chief aim of their constitution and government is that whenever public needs permit, all citizens should be free, so far as possible, to withdraw their time and energy from the service of the body and devote themselves to the freedom and culture of the mind. For that, they think, is the real happiness of life. Sir Thomas More, Utopia, Data Links.
Turn complete.
Oh, these dudes are hardened. That is exactly who we need to hold this place.
Turn complete.
Kill their missile infantry.
Turn complete. Turn complete.
I don't know when I got an impact row. Oh wait, that's right, I was building one here.
Turn complete. Turn complete. Turn complete.
Okay. Also, their BSN. These guys are probably bone zone, but we'll see what we can't do about, protecting my dude.
Perhaps a careful review of your options is in order. Turn complete.
Shall I put her through? No.
Production
Therefore,
complete.
a wise prince will seek means by which his subjects will always, and in every possible condition of things, have need of his government, and then they will always be faithful to him. Niccolo Machiavelli, The Prince, Data Links.
We can now have a police state, and we can now start building walls, finally. I'm also very likely to win here despite being injured because these guys are not healthy. I like to destroy their sensors here so they can't take advantage of that.
Turn complete.
Wow, the rover actually survived.
Turn complete. Enemy project initiated. Request confirmation.
Get the recreations done. How do they have so many fucking dudes?
Turn complete.
They have so many fucking missile troops.
Request confirmation.
Problem is, getting my own missile squad requires a whole hell of a lot of a commit. Queue up a hologram theater and then actually, yeah, because they need to not deal with that.
Combat report. Production complete. Drone riots. Production complete. Production complete.
Yeah, I have to commit. So many fucking riots.
Insufficient energy.
And my entire ground force is dead. Yeah, that ain't coming out fast enough. Still have to be impacts.
Turn complete.
I'm probably losing my capital here.
Enemy project initiated.
Oh, she's bringing aircraft.
Drone riots. Drone riots. Resource shortfall.
Why the fuck?
Drone riots.
Oh, that's great.
Production complete.
Okay, what do we have? This has gone terribly. Losing my capital is not the worst thing in the world. Yup. She also has full missiles.
Turn complete.
She has been one step ahead of the game with military the entire game somehow. And the Gaians have been just not present at all. Police rating's not super great. I might need to switch over to it, honestly. But if I do so, I need to get out of planned economy. Yeah, the problem is that Miriam was on my front door. I tried to get the crater over, try to get the crater over here. Lol dumped, fucking impacts on me very early on. Lost that. Got dragged into the war here. Morgan collapsed, and she's just been stomping, unfortunately. And of course, the building it blew up was the fucking theater. So now this place is gonna flip. That is wild. The research faction has not done a good job of being researchy. When the Luddites are apparently ahead of me on... Yeah... I might just have to go police state. I'll have to get off. Simple will have to do. I have standard rules on. And I don't have the money to actually switch social policies right now. Pain. I can't afford war. But I need to, or else Miriam's just gonna beat the shit out of me again. I at least took 2 of her cities, so if I can solve the problem down here...
Turn complete. Drone riots. Drone riots.
Yeah, this is just fucked down here.
Drone riots.
Alright, that unfucks the riots going on here. Uh... -7. Fuck. I am not normally bad at 4X games. I just had every motherfucker on the block war deck me and decide to pull out impacts or just 1 tech above me. And yeah, I started right here, so that did not help. Unfortunately, yeah, we're doing a whole lot of losing in this moment.
Turn complete. Drone riots. Drone riots. Drone riots have ended.
Right, no minerals. Debating on how I attack this. Flat out blunt, I need military. What does the needle jet frame do? The prototyping is just rough.
Turn complete. Drone rides have ended.
Holy shit. Still need more. That should be enough talents to deal with it.
Turn complete. Enemy project initiated. Turn complete.
Hey, Miriam, could you, like, not? Great, I'm being bullied out of tech to tell her to fuck off. Yes, let's give her industrial automation, because that's the, somehow she produced missile troops despite not having good industry. And I told her to leave, and then she immediately vendetta'd. Awesome. So I gave her tech, and then she told me to... And then she's coming to kill me anyway. Alright, we're fucked. I don't have anything for this.
Project initiated.
And I can't stop fucking rioting.
Complete. Turn complete.
Yeah, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 missile troops. And more incoming, because she has industry. Yeah, we're fucked. And that is why you want to kill Miriam early. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. And somehow she out-teched me. Fuck. I don't got anything for this. On one hand, that may have been stupid. On the other hand, like, what else is Vive supposed to fucking do? She's got, like, 6 troops on the border. I got nothing. Well, I can't say I'm good at strategy anymore, because I just got clowned on. And that is normally why I don't say I'm good at things, because life will prove me wrong. Fuck. Ugh. The problem is, I just did not kill Miriam fast enough. My start was kind of ass, but at the end of the day, I let Miriam live too long. Also, I wish Morgan didn't fucking collapse as, like, immediately as possible. Not gaining this early was bad. Probably should have just given Law what he wanted, but I didn't know he had an impact up his ass. I could play off of this, but with Miriam holding the entirety of the center at this point, that's a struggle to fight back on. I'd have to set up over here and try and get, like, a double setup going. I overextended here. Lol got very lucky. Then over here, I just could not fight out that center, and, yeah. Also, these big colonies, while very good, don't work for, Zakharov. Because, he just shits out drones. And by the time I got police state, yeah, I don't have the money to switch to it. So, yeah, I unfortunately just made a few misplays, and Miriam just got either coked out or very lucky. But there ain't much I can do about it, unfortunately. She out-teched me as Academy somehow. Don't know how, but she did it. Because I didn't get probed either. No one used probes this early. I know the main thing Miriam's got going for her is that she has better first strike. I didn't really feel that research bonus actually kick in all that much. Maybe it's because the fact that I just never got a good place to set up and I was constantly under pressure. But it's like, that research really didn't kick off. Which is unfortunate. But yeah, unfortunately,
Please don't go.
I will...
The drones need you. They look up to you.
Unfortunately, I think that unless we just want to kind of see the struggle for an hour, this is pretty much a loss. This has nothing guarding it. That's about to collapse. They will march on that. I have a singular 2-city setup. And if I fight like hell, maybe I could get it, but just, they're about to slingshot. So, unfortunate, but... Alright, do I not get to see everyone else? That kind of sucks. I would have liked to have seen... Yeah, Lol got his entire island. Gaians and Hive apparently were coexisting. Miriam just went out of control. That was a fun little thing. Sorry, that kind of petered out early. Don't really have time for another round. I'm not sure exactly what to do a quick pickup, so probably just ending it early today. But yeah, I was playing with standard rules. So Textile was definitely on. No one was probing. What also probably didn't help is I was on a lot of flat ground. So only the core city really had a good mineral production. The other cities eventually popped off because of population, but even still, like, my minerals were not super great, so industry was a bit weak. And yeah, I know I never got labs up and running. I just never had the opportunity to really get them up and running. I just kept getting stomped on by Tech +1. But yeah, thank you for coming on down. Have yourselves a good evening, folks. I don't got anything else for the moment, so we'll try to see how far we get with, what is it, like Aftershock? Yeah, it's Aftershock on Wednesday. But have yourselves a good day. Sorry, it was the late fourth thing was kind of disappointing. Sorry today was disappointing, but, such as it is. Have a good night, folks. Bye-bye.